I've been using the Galaxy S24 for 90 days. So far I'm happy with it. Currently I am on the latest update, and today I'm going to provide a long-term perspective on how this phone will perform on a busy weekend day. So today I'm going to walk you through a day in life with this phone. I'm bringing my baby to the aquarium for the first time. I'll let you know how the battery life perform with me using the phone a lot, going outside, taking pictures, using the camera heavily, also recording videos, testing out some AI features, using Android Auto, the whole 9 yards. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into day 90 in the life of the Galaxy S24. So started my day at roughly 6:30 a.m. in the morning. As I get up, starting my day, I'm listening to YouTube in the background to get ready, brushing my teeth, send a few Snapchat to my friends. By 10 a.m., I hopped in the car, made my way into Boston. As I'm driving, I do have the cable plugged in my phone with Android Auto running. Usually when I go for a long drive, I like to plug in the cable just to make sure I get the most battery possible. If I'm only driving somewhere 5 or 10 minutes away, my car does have wireless Android Auto. I don't bother plugging in the phone in those cases. But in general, I know wireless Android Auto takes a lot of battery. I do want the phone to actually last me through the whole day. So I plugged it in as I'm driving. And once I arrived to Boston, found parking, unplugged my phone, started walking. At this point, it is about 11 a.m. My phone's at 99% as I'm making my way towards the aquarium. And even though I grew up in Boston, I still like to use the GPS. Sometimes there are a lot of giant buildings. Still get confused on where some of the places are, especially if you don't walk by there every single day. So as I'm walking around, I am using Google Maps walking mode. I like this AR function where they actually have arrows guiding the way. Pretty convenient, easier to use than a regular walking mode, because sometimes with all the tall buildings in Boston, the GPS gets a little crazy. But with the AR, is able to recognize some of the street, and I like the arrows pointing you exactly where you need to go. And as I'm walking around, enjoying the view of Boston, taking pictures, and as I grow older, I do appreciate going to Boston more. I grew up here, and when I was a kid, just kind of take it for granted. But now, once you make an effort to actually go in, enjoy it for what it is, bringing my kid around for the first time, it definitely provides a different perspective. As I'm walking, if I see anything cool, I'll take a picture of that. They got this cool looking thing. It is bright outside, so excellent photos as expected. Having a base Galaxy S24 makes it easy to take it in and out of my pocket with one hand. Easily just activate the camera in portrait mode, just snap a picture, put my phone away. As I got closer to the aquarium, just recorded a quick video. One of the coolest features that they have on the Galaxy S24 is the ability to turn any video into a slow-mo video, which is nice. In the past, they have the slow mode option. Actually, they still have it, but a lot of time you have to remember to use it. But in this case with AI, you can record any normal video and go back and add slow-mo to it, so you don't have to stress about trying to capture the perfect moment, when to use it and things like that. So originally I recorded this video in a normal clip, but then I went back into it and played around with AI feature. Right in front of the aquarium, there's this giant mirror. I'm just walking, took out my phone, snap a picture, continue to walk. Later in the day, I decided to test out the Optic Eraser option using the AI function. It does take a few try. Initially, when I try to erase all these people in the background, there's a tiny foot left at the bottom. So I actually had to go back and manually erase it again. So it's not perfect. And I tried using the Google Magic Eraser as well, just to see which one performed better. I think Samsung actually do a slightly better job just in terms of blending everything in, but Google does a better job at removing everything the first time without leaving any extra random foot around for me to go back and delete. So these tools are not perfect. It's kind of a good starting point. It gets you about 80 to 90% of the way there. If you're just glancing at the picture, it looks fine, but if you want to print it out or go into details with it, that's not really what these functionality are for, to be honest. But it's definitely a great starting point given the fact that I just took a random picture. There's a lot of people. I didn't even really notice it at the time. I just took out my phone, snap a quick picture and walked away, and then I can go back and edit it later to remove these people. And inside the aquarium, I took a picture of the guy, just playing with the penguins. And when I tried the Optic Eraser again from Samsung to remove the guy, it's not perfect. Actually, it's kind of weird and creepy. I'm not sure why it removed the guy and added this random flag in here. Maybe it's a scene from a movie or something, but kind of a ominous suggestions. Every time I see a flag posted randomly, I think of someone dying or something along the line. Either way, so I erased this guy just for fun. They suggested a random flag, and parts of the guy's leg is still hanging around here. Maybe AI thought that was one of the penguins. So in some cases where it's clear distinction in the background, there's mirrors and other things like that, is able to detect that properly. It'll be a cleaner erase, but it's blending in. There's a lot of similar colors involved. Sometimes it gets a little crazy and add random objects into photos, so it just wouldn't be like a blank spot. So it's kind of a cool feature if you want to play around with it. And walking around the aquarium, it's pretty dark in there, but I took a lot of great family photos. And the S24 base camera has a wide angle camera, the main camera, and the 3x camera. If you zoom anywhere beyond the 3x, the photo is usually not as good because it relies on the digital zoom. It's the computer doing all the work compared to the main camera where the lens is doing most of the work. By 12 p.m. my phone is at 72% after high camera usage, lots of photos taken, videos, taking pictures of penguins. And as much as I hate using big phones like the Ultra, situation like these, I wish I did have the 5x and 10x zoom to have the higher quality photos. So with the S24, you are trading convenience of a lightweight phone. You can easily hold it with one hand, record long video clips. But with the Ultra, you're getting more power, so more zooming capability, a better camera, a bigger phone, all the whole 9 yards. Much more expensive phone as well. So it depends what kind of person you are. If you take a lot of close-up photos, then the Ultra would be a better option for you. 12:30 p.m. I'm still walking around sending Snapchat to my friends of food that I'm eating. Snapchat performed just fine. 1 p.m. my phone is at 58%, which is a significant drop given the fact that around 11 a.m. I'm at 99%, but with all the heavy camera usage, it did drop a lot. By 12:40 p.m. making my way home, I did have wireless Android Auto on because I was lazy to plug my phone in. So went home, rested for a little bit, and then went for a walk at 4 p.m. At that point, my phone is at 36%. Met up with some family, went for a family walk. Wasn't really on my phone a ton, but by the time I got back home, it is 5:20 p.m. Phone is at 21%. 6:11, I'm playing with my baby, waiting for dinner, and at that point, I'm at 12%. By 7 p.m. or so, my phone was completely dead. I tried to squeeze in one Pokemon trading card game battle, and my phone actually completely turned off before I finished the match. Slightly annoyed there to receive an automatic L. I definitely would have won that match for sure. So this concludes day 90 in the life of this phone. It lasted me about 8 hours of battery life in total from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Slightly disappointing. And this tells me that if you're using this phone to travel or even going on a small trip, you plan to take a lot of photos and videos, make sure to bring a portable battery pack or just charge up your phone whenever you have a chance. If you're taking a break, eating lunch, bring a brick and plug into the wall just so you can make sure you have all the extra juice to use your phone until the end of the day. For me, in this case, 7 p.m. I'm already at home, but if you're still out and about, make sure to bring a charger with you. And on a normal day for me, most of the time I just work from home. I have wireless charging. I'm not actively using my camera, playing with all these AI functionality, wireless Android Auto. So I always make it from morning to night without any problem. I never really have to go around and look for a charger. When I have to Google Pixel 7a, I'm always scrambling to find a charger even before 5 p.m. sometime, regardless if I use a wireless charger or not. So at least the S24, I can confidently say I'll make it through the day on a normal light usage day at home. But if I'm traveling and I need to take a lot of photos and use my phone a lot, then you're only going to get about 8 hours of battery life. Let me know how your experience has been with the Galaxy S24 so far. Anything else you want me to cover? I use both the S24 and the Ultra. I still prefer the S24 more just because it's lighter, it's compact, and on a normal day at work, it is more than enough for me. But when I go on trips like the aquarium or maybe vacation, it would be nice to have the extra zoom of the Ultra models. So the Ultra is more capable, it has a better camera, so it just all depends on your lifestyle, how often you go out, how often do you take pictures. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, do you want convenience of a lighter phone or do you want the best of the best tech? Just in case for the few situation that you do need it, but you do have to pay the extra $500 to get the Ultra model. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Please check out the last video where I go into more details about why I like the Galaxy S24 more than the Ultra. If you are curious to learn more about that, appreciate the time as always, and see you guys over there.